Do you hear it? I don't know if it'll pick up, but that's so cool. I love something about a rooster in the morning. Not that kind. If quarantine was a person. Fog is something that is so cool about Washington. It looks like a painting or something. But it is the summer and it's freezing, so there's that with the fog. It's 54 degrees. Look how good this looks. I have been quarantined altogether, like if you add everything together within the last year, for 4 months. I'm not even kidding you. I've been in isolation, not seeing other humans, not having other contact, not going outside really, for 4 months during an entire year's period. That is a quarter of the year. Sometimes you have to quarantine before and after you arrive to a new country in the military. I went on leave a couple of times, even though it was like stateside leave and I just went to Arizona. They still made me quarantine for 2 weeks after that. I figured I would just video a little bit of my week and show you kind of how I stay sane. I don't really. There was a lot of cooking. I made sugar cookies. They didn't turn out the best. I mean, they turned out, I think, as good as gluten, dairy, sugar-free cookies can turn out. I used monk fruit sugar, which is kind of like a substitute. It's a sugar that's from a plant, and it's supposed to be better for you because it doesn't spike your insulin immediately like normal sugar does. So I tried that. So that entertains me for a couple of hours. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I made buffalo wings, which were amazing. I air fried them, but it kept on setting off my stupid fire alarm. Like, literally, and it is the most piercing sound. I'm obviously not going to play it for you because it's just way too annoying, but I swear my house is so sensitive. It went off 3 different times. So that was fun. I did a couple of workouts, so I would walk in the evenings and sometimes run. Let's be honest, I'm not a runner, you guys. I'm not. I wish I could say I was, but I am not. So I will usually just take my yoga mat, lay it out, and get a quick little like 45-minute workout with my dumbbells that I have. There's something about taking your pre-workout or, drinking your water, getting into the gym and getting around other people who are working so hard to get to where they want to be and to be better for the day. And that's what inspires me. I think that's why I love going to the gym. It's not only the weights, but I love seeing people that I see in there. Like, for example, there's this one guy I always see in Washington. He's probably like 300 pounds, but every time I see him in there, he's just sweating up a storm, and I smile. I'm just like, yes, like that motivates me more than the big dude or like the super cut girl that's in the corner like doing their thing. That's great, good for you, but like the people that inspire me are the moms that make time out of their day to go to the gym to be better, or the 300-pound guy that is pushing himself. That is what makes me work harder in my workouts. I'm excited to get back in the gym. I feel like if you take a little hiatus, you don't have that option to go out and to go to the gym. It really becomes a luxury, like having the accessibility to leave your house, to go to the gym, and it helps me kind of reshift my mindset to like, no, I don't have to go to the gym today. Like, I get to, take off my work uniform, put on some gym clothes, and get it done. I just heard a rooster. Oh my gosh, I want to own chickens one day. Do you hear it? I don't know if it'll pick up, but that's so cool. I love something about a rooster in the morning. Not that kind. Learned anything about being in isolation for 4 months. It's that I need to not rely on any like exterior motivation to get some goals done and stay on track and keep my mindset pristine and thinking positive, good things. I would say the first week of quarantine, I watched TV, way too much TV. I mean, hours. If I added it all up together and put it like strung it in multiple days, I would probably be sick to my stomach, like knowing how much time I've wasted on it. But I also am not going to beat myself up. Know when you've watched too much TV or like you've been on social media too much, when you like start thinking about a scene or dreaming about, you know, a thing that happened on social media, and that's kind of where my mind was headed to. So I've started to cut off the TV during the day. I've started to pick up a book in the mornings and reading 10 pages, at least 10 pages, and that's how I start my day. And so that way I can think about those things, the things that are going to make me better, the things that, you know, challenge me or put me in a different mindset than just throw on The Bachelor and, you know, binge watch that. So I've been a lot better about that the second week of quarantine I've been in. I noticed like around day 10 or 12, I hit a wall. I just like I almost like elicit reactions from my husband, like not on purpose, but sometimes I'll push his buttons and or like I'll call him like 5 times in a day and just be like, "What are you doing?" Like I'm so bored. He's, thank bless his heart, he's so good at handling me. But yeah, I don't know what psychologically is happening to my brain, but I feel like I just feel alone, like not necessarily lonely, because I could call anyone at any given moment and, you know, they would be there with me, but over the phone they would be there with me. But I just feel like I would not be a good only child, period. Like I could not self-entertain for hours. So I am hoping that one of the last quarantines I ever have to do, you know, there's like this new variant that's out, and it's funny because I've realized every 3 or 4 months, like the vid, you know what I'm talking about, gets better, and you know, public starts opening up and you don't have to wear your masks anymore, and you know, this, that, and the other. But then a new variant comes out and everyone gets scared again. So you can think what you want, but I think that we shouldn't live in fear anymore. 2 weeks of quarantine, it's finally almost over. Light is at the end of the tunnel, and I'm so thankful. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. Just hit that little button for me. It's so easy. It helps to know that the stuff that I'm putting out is actually reaching people, and the only way that I know that is if you subscribe. So do it to it, get it done.